It's coffee time. I'm gonna try to keep this down to like 5 minutes because let me tell you about the amount of full YouTube tilt I've been on the last couple of days. So there has been this widespread YouTube uploading problem where if you are uploading a video that is 10 minutes or over, it just fails. It says that it's the wrong file type. It fails it out. Everyone that I know except TB for some reason. TB has no problems whatsoever. He doesn't know what we're talking about, but everybody else has been trying to upload videos and they just fail all the time. So I got really frustrated because I had Welcome to the Fandom that I wanted to put up. I had a Comic-Con haul video that I tried to put up that was under 10 minutes, so I thought this one will work. That didn't work. I tried to put up coffee time yesterday. That didn't work. So this morning, and for most of the day, it was the exact same problem. And now finally I've been able to upload videos. So I'm doing like a mass full-on upload right now. Just so many videos at once because I'm leaving tomorrow. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, if I can't get these videos up, like what am I gonna do? What if the place that we're at in Germany like doesn't have good enough internet, which is dumb because we're gonna be at Gamescom, which I'm sure is going to have fine internet because it needs it. But yeah, just started being like, I have all these videos that I need to upload. So hopefully that problem doesn't reoccur and we're able to get all of those videos up. I have Welcome to the Fandom up. The Comic-Con haul video went up. So we're doing okay so far. We're doing all right now. So fingers crossed. Cross your fingers for me. I'll bring them with me if it doesn't work out for some reason. But right now I'm trying to upload the rest of The Wolf Among Us, which is 7 more videos. So there's that. And man, that game, I hope that they do another one. I know that it's supposed to be a prequel to the comic books and thus not be able to have a second season, but I would love to have a second season of that game because it was really, really fun for me. I'm gonna miss the characters, which means that I should just read the comics, but you get what I'm saying. You get the feels that are coming from me. But right now, we are packing for Gamescom. Well, Sam played like 4 or 5 games of Hearthstone in a row and got super tilted. So we've both been tilted for different reasons. But he got so upset. It's like, all right, let's go pack. You know, we'll go finish packing for Gamescom. And he was like, okay. So we went up there, he packed all of his stuff and he was like, I'm gonna go to the gym. I can't. I'm so irritated. It's like, okay. For those of you who don't know what tilt means, let's do a little vocab lesson here. Tilt is a slang term that comes from poker, actually, that basically means you are so overcome with rage that you are not playing your best. Like, you just keep failing to things that you know you shouldn't fail to, and thus it like makes you off. You're off your game, you know? You're tilted. So, yeah, we've both been really irritated about different things today. But today was actually super, super fun because we finally got to play a D&D game. Our friend Lou has been talking about hosting a game for a really long time, and we were all like, yeah, let's do it. And it turned out that the day that we could do it was today. And at first I was like, man, I don't know, that's the day right before we leave. Like, kind of want to just, you know, be home and making sure everything's working. But especially with the uploading problem, I was like, never mind. You know what? There's nothing I can do about that. I can just keep trying to upload, but I might as well, you know, go and do something fun. So we all wound up playing D&D. It was Sam's very first D&D game, which was so fun. And it was interesting because it's a newer format, so I haven't played that way before. It has more, if you are a spellcaster of any type, like a spellcaster of any type, like I was a cleric. I was a dwarf cleric, which was awesome because you're a little bit tanky just because of racial traits, and then you're also a cleric, so you can just heal and buff people. But you have to look up your spells. Your spells aren't just written on your character sheet, which I'm not used to. So Lou was saying it's kind of trying to harken back to when you would have to look up your spells, you know? But I was like, that's so inconvenient. I'd rather just have 2 sheets. A lot of people really prefer to have 1 sheet for their character sheet, but I'm totally fine with having 2 sheets if it means that 1 sheet has my spells on it, you know? So I was like, Okay, so what Chad and I both wound up doing, because Chad was our wizard, so what Chad and I both wound up doing is we went through the book and we took pictures on our phones of all of our spells. We took the very first picture was the list of like all spells for level 1 cleric or all spells for level 1 wizard. And then we went to each one of the spells in order and took a picture of them so we could just like flip through and double check what they do and their duration and all that. And so that worked out pretty well. That worked out pretty nicely, although I was very confused. I never play spellcasters, so I was very confused about, like, oh, what am I trying to say? I was really confused about how many times per specific amount of time I was allowed to do spells, so I just kept doing them because I read it in a way where it implied that I could use Cure Wounds anytime I wanted. I was like, no, it's always prepared. It's always prepared so I can always use it. And he was like, that's not how that works. I was like, that's how it seems to work if I'm reading this correctly. And he was like, you're not reading it correctly. So I wound up using Cure Wounds like 5 times in quick succession until somebody finally was like, how many times can you cast that? I was like, I don't know. No one stopped me, so I've used it a lot. But it was fun. It was really fun, and it was supposed to be a one-shot, I think. We discussed it as though it was supposed to be a one-shot, but we did not make it all the way through, so we get to play it again. Yay! And Sam was a human fighter, of course. But yeah, it was good. It was a good day. And now we're just saying bye to the kitties and packing and, you know, every now and then playing Hearthstone, and I'm uploading so many things right now. Actually, I'll probably have to cancel some of these so that I can, yeah, I'm gonna cancel the ones that aren't uploaded yet so that I can upload Coffee. Because otherwise it's gonna be like, nope, that's not gonna happen. That's sweet of you, though. Anywho, I'm gonna go because this is longer than 5 minutes. Dang it! But I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. If anything, follow me on Twitter, and I'll probably post some things on Instagram. And Instagram always pushes to Twitter, so. Anywho, okay, bye-bye!